I know they're doing casting for right now.
And the ectoplasm has spilled out.
So then when it comes to HHN Hollywood, so happy I got this.
Beetlejuice.
Kevin! Okay guys, we're back at Universal Studios Florida. It is time for another Halloween Horror Nights 2024 update. As you know, a couple weeks ago we talked about Ghostbusters coming. There's been some more information that has come out. I want to talk about what's going to be happening inside the park with the new parade. Try some new Mardi Gras food. There's also stuff happening out for HHN Hollywood we got to talk about. The shirt of the day is one of my favorites, 1997, the year of Frightmares for HHN. Now a lot of you guys have seen the shirt, but a lot of you guys have never seen the hat. The hat is pretty rare to find. On the back, you know, Halloween Horror Nights, Frightmares right there. So you know what that means? Let's roll the commercial.
You'll never sleep again. At Universal Studios, the Frightmare continues with Halloween Horror Nights 7. New terrors to haunt your memory. Starting October 3rd.
You're going to have a fiendishly good time. After all, this party is for you. I've invited a few celebrities. Oh, you'll know them. They're dying to meet you. Dying. I just love that word. Hey, farewell. Your wish is my command.
Halloween Horror Nights 7. Only at Universal Studios. You'll never sleep again.
It's getting a little toasty. Let's head in.
Look at him, just lounging around like Kermit the Frog.
You better believe it, lounging around.
So we have a
How
question.
you doing there, Kevin?
We got a question about your license plate. Yeah, BRF 1860. What does that stand for? Is it a custom plate?
Yes, it is. It stands for Barf in 1960. It's self-explanatory, actually.
Okay, Monster Makeover still happening here in 5 and Dime, but it's supposed to close on April 7th, the end of Mardi Gras. It's just kind of like a little test period for potentially, I'm guessing, Epic. So to pick up your annual pass holder magnet, you can come to 5 and Dime or the annual pass holder lounge at Islands of Adventure. So you just come right to the register, show them your pass, and they'll give you the new magnet. It's $17. We got a new Chucky plush. All right, so here's a little look at the magnet. Universal Studios, UOAP. Great little fun design.
We're in Hollywood, so you know, we got to talk about Universal Studios Hollywood. A lot of stuff is happening out there. They're finally getting a tribute store. That's right. It's going to be a Universal Monsters tribute store opening later this month. Universal Monster Tribute Store at Production Central is the place to stop for everyone celebrating horror all year long. Each section of the store features an iconic classic Universal monster, including the Mummy, Bride of Frankenstein, Dracula, the Wolfman, with unique apparel, glassware, and collectibles. So again, I'm going to be out there next month, and I cannot wait to see it. We got the annual pass holder, all the offerings to cover out there, the new tribute store. This doesn't sound like a temporary one. It kind of sounds almost like a permanent one, because it's saying like all year round. So then when it comes to HHN Hollywood, John Murdy tweeted out some stuff. We got to talk about it. Okay, so Murdy said this: finished another house treatment for HHN 2024 at Universal Studios Hollywood today. Came in at a respectable 97 pages. Now on to the next one. So he just finished house number 7, the treatment for that. So I think he's got like one more house and then probably the tear tramp to figure out. And then someone asked him a question about the house that he just worked on. They said, any chance, give us any hints based on what you researched? It's fine if you don't want to or can't. And then John says, I spent a lot of time researching the Illuminati symbol and other triangular shaped symbols. So are we getting like what, a cult house or an alien house? Or what's happening with that? I'm interested. It sounds like he just finished a you know, a non-IP house.
Beetlejuice is out here talking to people. We did just get a new poster for the new Beetlejuice 2 film. It's called Beetlejuice. Supposed to be coming out on September 6th, 2024. Beetlejuice.
Kevin!
I'm not gonna say it a third time, but we have a question for you today. So you give a lot of people nightmares, but what gives you nightmares, Beetlejuice? I just said your name a third time. Oh God, no.
Wait, no. It's gotta be consecutive.
Okay.
Kelsey Travis and Taylor Swift.
You don't ship them? You're not a Swiftie?
Because at night, whose name's she yelling? Yeah.
Have a wonderful day. Happy Mardi Gras.
No, I'm stuck here because of you. I can't wander about.
You got this.
I'll get you, Kevin.
right, now Mel's Drive-In.
Should be opening in like a week and a half. By the time Circus McCircus open, they're like, Mel's will be open in a couple weeks. There's a couple delays that happen inside. Probably like a week and a half when you guys will watch this, like a week, Mel's will be open. So now let's talk about the tribute store, right? When I talk about the Ecto one is coming to Universal Studios, a lot of people are like, oh, it's not gonna be coming for HHN, it's gonna be coming for a tribute store. When it comes to tribute stores, the teams are incredibly resourceful, right? They don't really have the budget to buy a Cadillac from Virginia and ship it here just for a temporary tribute store. The tribute store team is kind of like, they're like a bunch of MacGyvers. They could just kind of like reuse anything and create like a masterpiece out of it.
Tony Stark was able to build this in a cave with a box of scraps.
The Mardi Gras parade got hung up right over here, and they had to kind of shut it all down and evacuate all the parade floats. And now they have another construction wall up by Cafe La Bamba, probably just working on the concrete.
So now that we've kind of talked about why the Ecto one is probably not coming for a tribute store, it's coming for HHN this year, right? Ghostbusters is coming back. We'll be talking about that a little later in the video, but nighttime show.
It's looking good. Again, we're probably looking at summer 2024. It'll be coming, hopefully. Right over here by the Kid Zone flags, they have a little photo op now to promote Kung Fu Panda 4. I like kind of how the lines extend. And there's also a little lighting package on it, so during the nighttime, you can see there's some green lights this will illuminate. Let's do a little construction update on the DreamWorks land.
All right, we got a lot of work happening for the DreamWorks land. There's Shrek's little house, little hut, being fully painted. You can see the workers adding the foliage right now on it. There's some little additions that have happened. There's kind of a walkway now. And if you look right here, this is the one and only Shrek's outhouse. If you come over to the left, these almost look like water cannons a little bit. Food stand right here, decorated to Shrek Swamp. And then I have no idea what this is in the background.
Now, if you look closely at the weather vane, it's the exact same weather vane from one of my favorite DreamWorks films, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. So I wonder if we're getting some Puss in Boots stuff happening within the land.
Right over here by the Alcatraz bar, we're gonna go to our first little stand. We're gonna be going to the Philippines.
So these menu items are very vibrant, very green, hopefully natural flavoring and not artificial flavoring, because we know what happens when you have this coloring the next day. So first off, we're gonna start with the crispy lumpia, a pork-filled crispy rice paper roll with a dipping sauce. Now this is supposed to be paired with the buca juice. That's gonna be the green juice that I got. It's got a good kick to it. I don't know if the sauce adds anything though. Here's a little shot, you can see the pork in there. Solid little dish. I really enjoyed the pork flavoring. You actually taste it. It's not a bunch of filler, you actually taste the pork in there. It was nice and crispy, 8 out of 10.
All right, we just bumped the table a little bit and the ectoplasm has spilled out.
We got the next thing is the buca juice. The buca juice is gonna be a coconut water, coconut milk, coconut cream with a pandan extract with smoked sea salt served with a souvenir coconut cup. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with the coconut cup. It just kind of looks like they took apart like a coconut bra and you got half it. So if you get another one, I guess you could make one, but okay. Almost gives me like an ube flavor to it. That like sweetness and the coconut milk. This is very good. This is nice and refreshing. The drink is interesting. I don't think everybody's gonna like it. I enjoy it because I really enjoy kind of ube. It's kind of got that ube with like a creamy flavor to it. I'm gonna do like a 9 out of 10 on this dish. I'm not gonna use the souvenir coconut, but yeah, it was fun to drink out of it. So while we're ingesting all this green stuff, let's talk about our boy Slimer, right, from Ghostbusters. Now, Ghostbusters always has amazing merchandise. They have some really cool stuff for the movies. At AMC, they're gonna be getting a 6-inch little mini puff sipper. That thing looks adorable. And then also at Cinemark, they got some Ghostbustin' goodies. They have these adorable little plushies. The plushies are actually at City Walk right now.
Okay, now the movie theater here at City Walk, they do have the plushes. So for $12, they do have the little mini puff, the little s'mores plushie. It looks like he's almost like one of the evil monkeys from The Wizard of Oz, flying monkeys. And then they also have a little plush Slimer right here with his 1, 2, 3, 4, what his 4 chins. He doesn't have that thick of a butt. So they have them here at City Walk.
There's gonna be a Slimer popcorn bucket and then a Slimer cup. I think I'm most excited for the popcorn bucket. I want to try and find it today. And then at AMC, they're gonna have a Ghost Trap like popcorn bucket. Now these Ghostbuster Empire products will be launching on March 29th, 2024. So it's not gonna be a pre-release. It's gonna be kind of when the film comes out. There's gonna be a Firehouse tin. It looks awesome, a little Slimer in the window right there. They're also gonna have a mini puff bowl. And And then the same design that we saw on that cup from Cinemark, they're gonna have on a tin. So it's gonna be a 130-ounce tin bucket with Slimer on it. And then also in custom sneaker news, Bull Airs, they always do these custom sneaker collabs. These are gonna be 50 pairs each, right? So you're gonna have one kind of the Ghostbusters outfit, one of the containment unit. They store all the ghosts inside the firehouse, and the other one is gonna be, you know, slime for Slimer. So they're gonna be $450 each, or you get the 3-pack of all of them for $1,000. Now it's time for dessert, the cheesecake. All right, so it's gonna be a pandan cheesecake with whipped toppings with shaved toasted coconut. All right, a little cheesecake, also very good. Again, I'm gonna do 8.5 on it. Fluffy, but also dense, kind of that perfect combo, right, for a cheesecake. So you kind of have that, like, the sweetness coming from the pandan and just kind of a standard cheesecake. Nothing overwhelms each other. It's just a solid, good time. Philippines, good little booth. I've really enjoyed all the food and drinks from Mardi Gras this year, except the Coca-Cola booth. Oh, I tried to forget about that slider and that orange soda whoopie pie thing. That was terrible. But everything else, go to all the food booths except Coca-Cola, and you'll have a good time. Okay, so if you are buying food here for Mardi Gras, right, we talked about last video, you can buy the gift card. If you're annual pass holder, $120, that's $150 credit on the gift card. When you get to the stand, there's also additional discounts. So you can swipe your annual pass and you will get a discount. So you get a discount on your gift card, and then you also get a discount with your pass.
I think these are some of the new projectors. That fan is running so hard right now. Sounds like a PS4. Yeah, it looks like all the projectors aren't fully set up yet, but these things are massive. Then it looks like we have the new projectors up here, and these will be doing the projection mapping on the buildings behind us. All right, now if you come over here to the Transformer Supply Vault, this is gonna be the gift shop that you exit through. They have a new popcorn bucket. Here it is, $35. They have an Autobot Bumblebee popcorn bucket. Looks like the eyes light up. Along the straps, go say Transformers. You'll have Bumblebee there. It's like rubber. It's got like little rubber ears. The popcorn bucket opens from the top. So you put the popcorn in right there. Arms move. They're a little adjustable. And also the legs move. So great articulation with it. And then you'll pull the strap and then his eyes will light up. So $30, you'll get the first refill free. I'm not gonna get this popcorn bucket, but if you're a Transformers fan, I think it's a pretty cool one. $25, they also have a Bumblebee tumbler. Now if you want, you can meet the actual Bumblebee right here. The next stand we're gonna go to is Puerto Rico. Okay, so the snack that I got is the pastelito de guava. Sorry if I mispronounced that. This looks really good though. Oh, that was a wonderful pastry. 9 out of 10. Great powdered sugar, great flaky but also dense pastry. I just wish there was a little bit more guava in there. Then it would be a 10 out of 10, but 9 out of 10, really good. Okay, the Baron is out right now. You guys told me the correct way is Baron Ta-Ta. That's what you guys wrote in the comments. So it's Baron Ta-Ta instead of Baron Tauntaun is the correct pronunciation. Happy Mardi Gras, everyone. Baron, your costume, man, you look great today. So across from Revenge of the Mummy, we're going to this stand. It's called Spanish Eats. The food looks really good. Okay, it's time for the next dish. It's gonna be the Papitas Bravas, a sprinkled crispy potato with a paprika aioli. This thing looks great. It just came out. I'm really enjoying what Universal's doing this year with kind of their food. At Disney, they kind of make everything in one go, and it sits in a warmer, and it's gross by the time you get it. With Universal, they're kind of making it halfway, and then when you order it, then they kind of finish it with the different toppings or dressings. That aioli. Oh, that's nice and salty. A little bit of kick from the paprika. That's pretty solid. 10 out of 10 on those things.
It's a must.
Wonderful seasoning to them. Nice and crispy and crunchy. Our Universal story is not ending. We're gonna be going to iDrive. I'm gonna try to go pick up the Ghostbusters popcorn bucket. Then we will continue with what's happening with Ghostbusters and all that stuff with the Universal. All right, we're here at security. This is where the bathrooms are. These have been under construction for a long time. I have no idea what's happening over here. Normally the bathrooms are right here. We've never seen this. This is normally an open space. All right, we are at the Cinemark. Hopefully they got him. All right, they got the little plushies here. Got the bucket. Slimer's here. This is gonna be the cup. A simple plastic cup. Love the drool on him. We got it. I'm so happy right now because just dropped yesterday. We went to City Walk and she was like, oh, they're over here at this Cinemark. They're now sold out. We got the Slimers, baby. And you know what, Kitra, that is all for you. Enjoy that 4K glorious goodness of Slimer's booty. Oh, little Slimer, we got you. So there's also Slimer right there. So happy I got this. The movie doesn't come out for what, like another month and a half, but they are now officially sold out of the popcorn bucket. Okay, we're heading off to Target right now to see if there's any more Ghostbuster stuff, but I want to show you how the Stella Nova Resort is looking. We have an opening date now for January 21st, 2025. It's looking good. Okay, we've made it to Target. Let's see what they got. They got a very, very small selection. Just 2 different figures to choose from. So you got Trevor, little Slimer right there. For $15? Oh my God, that is like a weird little pumpkin ghost right there. Oh, it stretches. Oh, that's cool. It's like a slime that goes over the character. I like that it gives a little description of Slimer, right? Ecto Stretch Tech. And then he'll go right over Trevor. Interesting. Hidden down here, we got a proton blaster. I guess that makes some sounds. It's got some switches. There's 20 different sounds. It just sounds, oh. It looks like you can call, charge, and blast. Oh, and you got like your own little Ghostbusters ID. You put your name on it. Okay, guys, we're back in the office. Before we talk about the Ghostbusters and HHN stuff, I just want to talk about this popcorn bucket. Let's just take a second to appreciate the wonderful translucent plastic that they use. It's a beautiful sculpt. The teeth have a little bit of rubber on them. It's just so grotesque and amazing. And I'm sad that this thing is sold out. I'm sure they'll probably have a restock when the movie comes out. I would say stop by your local Cinemark as soon as possible and try to pick up this stuff. But now let's talk about all the rumors with Ghostbusters and Universal Studios and everything. So Theme Park Stop released a bunch of information. From everything that I've heard is that Universal's kind of listened, right? That the guests love their classic attractions and properties. They're gonna be making an entire parade kind of about classic attractions, right? So we will be getting a Back to the Future parade float, Jaws, Ghostbusters, and there's some other stuff. I don't know the time frame of when the parade is gonna be happening. I know they're doing casting for Epic right now. The teams are working on that. I think maybe summer, I thought it was gonna be like 2025 for the Universal Mega Movie Parade. There's that happening. Now let's go back in time to our last HHN update where we talked about the Ecto one that was just purchased from Universal Studios, right? I don't see this Ecto one popping up within the parade because they've been working on this parade since the Superstar Parade ended like 2 years ago. So for them to kind of get it in January, it just wouldn't make sense with the time frame if this parade is happening during the summertime. You know, we got the budget for the tribute store, probably couldn't afford the Cadillac for just a temporary store. I don't think it's gonna be part of the parade because they would have had this already purchased, I think, years ago. So that still remains only one thing. That's coming to HHN this year. I'm still hearing stuff inside that Ghostbusters is probably gonna be happening. I don't know what variation of Ghostbusters we're gonna be getting. The classic films is gonna be the new films. We don't officially know yet because they haven't started construction yet. Merchandise hasn't been made yet, so there's not too many leaks happening yet. But everything is still pointing to Ghostbusters happening for HHN 33 this year. I'm so excited. I'm a massive Ghostbusters fan, so this is gonna be a big year. There's also other IPs that are coming it's just gonna be incredibly busy. But let me know down in the comments, do you think everything is still pointing to Ghostbusters? We cannot confirm it. We are so early in the season. This is all just still rumors and speculation, and we're not at that point yet. But we do have some information. Megan has now been pushed back to May 16th, 2025. So as we know, Universal kind of loves to listen to their fans about what they like. The Megan show that happened last year had such a positive response, and the team always kind of listens to how the guests react to everything. So I don't see Megan happening this year. There's gonna be another Blumhouse property happening this year, but I can see Megan 2 happening next year for HHN 2025. It makes sense with it kind of launching in May, and by the time it'll be out on streaming, right? It'll work perfect with like the launch of HHN to promote Megan 2. So I can see Megan happening next year. Now also SeaWorld Orlando released their dates for Howl-O-Scream 2024. We officially know it's gonna be happening from September 6th until November 2nd, 2024. On that note, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. If you have not already, hit the subscribe button, join the family.
I love the family.
Because I'm going to keep you up to date on all things Universal Studios and Halloween Horror Nights around the country. I love you all, and I'll see y'all very soon.
Kevin! Because I booterate? Sucker, he didn't get back to me.